Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Drone Wars. I believe this is episode 26 if I'm not mistaken. We're 26 episodes into the series here, and let's just take a look at the board and see what's going on here. So, the Pirate Empire currently has the lead. The Federation is a close second place, while Delta Shipyards is in third place. In fourth place would be the New Galactic Alliance, and in fifth place I would say would be the Great Red Sun Empire currently. And that's just by looking at them right now, seeing how well they're doing. We're going to go through these factions one at a time, and we're just going to see what these factions do, if they're going to build new fleets, if they're going to battle, and I'm going to show you guys the battles that happen in this episode. Oh, here we are. We're on Salos, and we're in this canyon here, and there's going to be two fleets battling here. Right here we have the Invading Federation fleet, which you can see, two frigates, their corvettes, and their cruiser. They're pretty well armed for this battle. And going over here, we can see the Alliance, which has just their two corvettes and a handful of fighters here. I'm not quite sure who's going to win this battle, but we're going to go ahead and declare war. We're going to see how exactly they do. I did switch up their AI a little bit, so now they'll be a little more, I guess, tactical, but we'll see what happens here. You can see that the corvettes are already moving in. You can see these fighters are also starting to go in. There's a lot of missiles moving in. These ships are trying their best to dodge. But these missiles aren't going to give up yet. They're rapidly turned around and going after whatever they can hit. Over here you can see these frigates are moving in, and that corvette's also moving in. You can see over there the cruiser is trying to keep its distance. This corvette is very quickly going down. It should pick itself back up and join the battle again. It seems that now they're going after some fighters here. Don't think there's going to be much left of these fighters if they're still down here. Seems like these corvettes are trying to take a low ground approach. I don't think there's all that much needs to be said here. The Corvettes have pretty much lost their ability to fly already. Those railgun shots have pretty much eliminated most of their thrusters, and they've fallen out of the sky pretty quickly. It appears that the fighters have also been completely annihilated. Looking at the ships that are left, we can still see the frigates are active, the Corvette is still over there, and this cruiser is still, oh, it's still flying. Doesn't appear to have any targets, so it just decided to sit on the ground. So that is a clear-cut victory for the Federation. So we're going to move on and see what other actions the Federation has in store. Okay, so here we are, and we're just going to take a look at what the Federation has done. Well, the Federation decided to use their other actions after that battle. The second one is, of course, to upgrade one of their shipyards to a level 2, and then what they have decided to do next after that is to move one of their fleets, specifically Fleet 10, their really powerful fleet, all the way over here to the Earth-like snowfields, and they're moving this fleet down here to probably slowly take out the rest of the Alliance here. In fact, the Alliance is not doing very well at all because a lot of their worlds have been completely crippled here. They don't have much in terms of firepower or just income right now. They're really just sandwiched between these two very powerful factions. Now, moving over to Delta Shipyards, they've decided to, well, how do I put this? They had no fleets at all, so they've decided to build a new fleet. And with that fleet, they built it at this Pertam Valley shipyard, and then they decided to move it up to the Alien Mountains here to try to reclaim it, so that they could reconnect their territories back together. And that is a fortress world down here in the Alien Mountains. So, yeah, we're going to hop on down there, and we're going to see if this fleet can successfully take out that fortress in the mountains. Well, here we are in the Alien Mountains. We have the newly constructed Delta Shipyards fleet here that's going to try to take on that Federation fortress in the distance. We're going to go ahead and declare war here and watch as these ships hop into battle. All these corvettes are immediately rushing in, and that cruiser is now starting to move in from the back lines there. A shot like that is pretty much fatal to any of these ships, so they have to be really careful on their approach. And now they're slowly getting in range to use their railguns. The fighters are also slowly getting into range here. That cruiser is definitely going for the high ground. And already missiles are starting to come in. That was a really big hit on that Corvette. Surprisingly, it's still alive and still going. All these other Corvettes are rushing in. You can see fighters over there are taking some damage from those weapons there, and that cruiser is also starting to take some damage. It is dealing some damage in return. And now that we're slowly getting close to range here, these Corvettes should use their new AI behavior, which prevents them from ramming into things. Although that means that these fighters are going to be a little more vulnerable. You see all the point defense is doing everything it can. There are torpedoes coming in from the cruiser out here. Yep, those are torpedoes, and those are going to do a lot of damage. The cruiser has decided to just plant itself directly into the fortress here to do as much damage as it can. You can see all of the corvettes there are keeping their distance rather than getting too close, and that should be a safe enough distance for their weapons to work. The fighter here is also trying to do whatever it can with its closer range weapons. But I think everything here should be fairly well handled. All these turrets are trying to do whatever they can, but these corvettes are really keeping a safe distance away and firing away with everything they've got. That's a big explosion. He's trying to get a little bit closer to get some better shots from a good range. Either that or he's completely lost his brakes. Actually, I think he's completely lost his brakes. He's gonna crash directly into the station here. That's not good. I think that turret is the last turret left before his fortress falls. It's definitely trying to do whatever it can to all these ships in the distance here. And it has fallen. This fortress has actually been taken out. We're going to go ahead and check which ship survives this battle, just by seeing if they're still flight capable on this planet. And then we're going to return back to the board and see, we're going to see what Delta Shipyards does next after this. Alright, so some things happened. Over here, taking a look at Delta Shipyards, they have successfully taken over that world, so that was their second action. They built a fleet, they took over a world, and their third action, well, they didn't have any other fleets, so they decided to make a new fleet at their homeworld. Unfortunately, after that, it is the pirates' turn, and the pirates have decided with their first action, they're going to go ahead and send their very small fleet that was just here on the fields. They've moved it up here to support one of the other fleets so they can make attacks going up there, moving forward. And, well, the next thing that they decide to do is that they're going to send their mightiest fleet to go ahead and take out the homeworld of Delta Shipyards. And, well, to take out this homeworld here, they gotta go through that fleet that was newly constructed. Unfortunately, it's just 2 corvettes and some fighters. I don't think this fleet's gonna last long against the very powerful might of the pirates here, but you never know. We're gonna hop into this battle here on the desert on Reach, and we're gonna see if the well, we're gonna see if that homeworld can defend itself. Well, here we are in the desert, and things are not looking great for Delta Shipyards. You can see that Delta Shipyards has their fleet over here ready to defend their homeworld. It is just 2 corvettes and 3 fighters. That's all they have in their homeworld right now. And, well, the pirates decided to come in with one of their strongest fleets, if not the strongest fleet. You can see all the way over here, they've got a massive amount of ships here. It's a huge armada. They got a frigate, they have a lot of fighters, and then they have their super carrier, which kind of serves almost as their dreadnought of sorts. It's their capital ship, or flagship. They're just gonna, they're gonna cause a lot of damage here. We're gonna go ahead and declare war, and we're gonna watch this battle happen here. Oh, this is not gonna end well for them at all. There is nothing left of that Corvette. It was completely disintegrated from just a single strike of that super carrier. You can see over here the it appears that this Corvette is trying to focus on the fighters that are moving in here, but it seems that all these weapons here are taking out these fighters. Oh, this Corvette's not going to have a great time here. It seems that its hydrogen has been taken out. It's going to try to get back up here. Nope. It's just been completely annihilated. Yeah, the pirates just came in a wave and just completely annihilated that fleet and the entire homeworld. So rest in peace, Delta Shipyards. They've just lost their entire homeworld here. We're gonna go back to the board and update it. I kind of expected Delta Shipyards to put up much more of a fight, but with a carrier like that, I don't think they're gonna be able to do much. Well, here we are. We're on Salos and we're in the valley. You can see a fortress all the way over there in the distance, and then you can see here we have the Great Red Sun Empire's cruiser and 3 fighters that are going to be taking on that fortress. I don't know if they'll successfully be able to take it on, but we're going to go and declare war, and we're going to just jump in and see what happens. Pretty much immediately, those fighters are going to kick into gear, and that cruiser is also going to try moving in. Let's just take a look at the battle from the cruiser's perspective as it moves in. If he gets close enough, he might be able to use his forward-facing weapons. There's already shots coming for the fighters. Here we are. Well, those missiles might take out a few fighters, so that's not great. There we go, already in missile range. You can see some of these fighters are very quickly being shot down. Now his cruiser is trying to do whatever it can to take out that fortress. There we go, small collision. It appears that the fortress is firing missiles at a distance, and then those missiles appear to be turning backwards to try taking on some of the other things from behind. That's pretty smart. This cruiser is going to try to get some distance so its turrets can actually be... They're going to be a little more effective from a distance, so that way he's not being shot at too easily. It'll give him some time to take out those missiles. But those missiles are really dangerous. Oh, he's going down a little bit fast here. That's really dangerous for him. There's still a handful of turrets here that are still active. Alright, here goes his lowest point defenses. You can see these turrets have returned to just firing away. Nope, it seems that all the offensive weapons are completely gone. So that is a victory for the Great Red Sun Empire. We're gonna go and see if there's any fighters left. As far as I can tell, there are no fighters remaining. So it's just a cruiser that survived from this battle. But hey, another Federation world belongs to the Great Red Sun Empire. Alright, so with that, that would be the second action of the Great Red Sun Empire, and then their last action, they've decided to go ahead and build a new fleet on their former shipyard all the way up here, which is just entirely fighters. They might use that for expansion, or just to try to figure out what to do from here. I'm not quite sure yet, but they're going to be doing something with that. Now let's just zoom out and take a look at how each of the factions are doing. It appears that the New Galactic Alliance here is not doing particularly well. They're pretty much all the way down to 4 planets, which is really dangerous for them. Even the Great Red Sun Empire is doing a little bit better right now, so the Alliance might actually get wiped out pretty soon. But they might do some major expansions in the next episode, so we might not have to worry too much about them. They are kind of sandwiched, so. The Federation, though, they have really good control over this top right corner here, so they actually have they have a significant presence on the map. Over here, they're kind of struggling for control. Most of their stuff is going on over there. Delta Shipyards, they're in a terrible place. Their homeworld has just been taken. So they're really just going to have to struggle with whatever they have up here. All down here is pretty much just fortresses. Maybe like a colony road or something like that. But their income's not great. They're going to need to find a way to expand. It's either that or they're pretty much just going to get removed from the map here. The Pirate Empire is doing incredibly well. They've done a lot of expansion here, and I'm pretty sure they're going to continue to expand and take over the entirety of the map. What else can we see here? Well, looking at the Great Red Sun Empire, they're split into 2 pieces. Their piece in the top left corner is not doing particularly well, but because there's a lot of infighting from the other factions here, they might actually have a chance to survive and, expand through the undefended areas. And of course, their escape through the middle here actually gives them a way to grow out of their former territory and hopefully be able to take over more land to increase their income. If they get more ships, they might be able to become a really formidable force in the battlefield here. I guess that's really all we need to talk about here. I do have a Discord if you guys are interested in joining that. That Discord is for Season 2, which will happen directly after Season 1 finishes. If you guys are interested in joining that, into joining Season 2 and using your own ships and your own fleets, feel free to join the Discord and have fun with that. Without further ado, I think that's it for this episode. I hope you all have a great day and take care.